So analysis of variance is a way to test the equality of three or more means. So remember, if we want to just compare, we can compare one mean to a set number, mean meaning average. We can compare two means using a difference of means test. But if we have more than two populations that we want to compare, then we have to use this analysis of variances. So even though, right, we're comparing means, we do it by comparing the variances. And the computations are very, very involved. And so we're not actually going to do it ourselves. We're going to let our calculator do it for us. And the test that it does is an F test. So some things to know. So the F distribution, it kind of resembles a chi-square distribution. It is based on degrees of freedom. It is positively skewed. Again, it can't be negative because your variances are always positive. Think about the formula. And there we go. Our mean is approximately equal to 1. Again, as your n gets bigger, the more normal-ish it starts appearing. So the test value, if we were willing to do it, which we're not, you have to find the variance between the groups. So sometimes you'll see this in computations on your calculator. It'll give this s squared sub b. So this s squared for the variance and then b between. And then you divide that by the variance within the group. So variance sub w. So instead of us doing that, because again, the computations are pretty involved, we're just going to do a plain old Anova test off our calculators. So the hypotheses, pretty easy to do. Your null hypothesis is that all the averages, however many you have, are this equal. And your alternative is that just at least one is different. So maybe if you had 4 different groups you were comparing, if 3 of them are the same but one of them's different, you only need one to be different for the alternative. So here's our example. The amount of sodium in milligrams for 3 different food categories is listed here. Is there a difference in the mean sodium amount in the different categories of food? So the null hypothesis is that they're all the same. So the mu for the condiments equals the mu for the cereals equals the mu for the desserts. Okay. And then the alternative, at least one mean is different. Okay, so go ahead and grab your calculators, and we are going to input into a list, and actually into 3 separate lists. So clear out 3 lists. And in list 1, right, put the condiments. And then in list 2, the cereals. They do not have to have the same number of elements in each list. They can be different. Calculator is going to take that into account when it does the variance between and the variance within. Okay, I just want to make sure they look the same. They do. Okay, so now stat test. Anova is the last one on the bottom. Now this one is not going to give me a screen to fill in. Here, I'll clear that off. I can tell you might be distracted about that. Okay. So because it doesn't know how many different lists you're comparing. So for this example, we're comparing 3. So I need to give it the 3. So the way you're going to do it is you're going to tell them what lists you have. So the list 1 is down here on the number 1 button. So the second button and then the 1. And see what it did? It just put that right after. And then we're going to do a comma in between them all. So list 2, comma, list 3. And that's all I have because list 4 had something else in it. And then close off your parentheses. You don't have to do that step, but it's just good practice. And there we go. One way Anova, so it gives you the test value, right? So if we would have done it, that top line there is your test value. We're just going to go straight to our p-value. So that p-value is 0.12 if I round. And did I give us an alpha? I didn't. So let's just make one up. Well, that's a pretty big p-value. So that would be bigger than, let's say, alpha's even 0.1. Right, because I don't really care if I make a type 1 error here. Okay, so alpha is 0.1. So we will, our alpha is bigger. We will not reject that null hypothesis. So there is not enough evidence for not rejecting the null. There's not evidence to say the means, oh, there is one mean different. Oh, sure, that was off screen. Okay, let's do one more. So I did a very unrandom study, and I got on Craigslist, and I grabbed some rents from apartments, houses in 4 different locations here in Central and Eastern Washington. So let's see, we want to see, are the means, so I'm just going to use subscripts with numbers. So mu sub 1 equals mu sub 2, mu sub 3 equals mu sub 4, 2, 3, 4, for Wenatchee, Spokane, Moses Lake, and Yakima. The alternative, at least one mean is different. P-value so we need to input all. So here's where it takes up a lot of time. So I'm actually going to pause the recording here, and you can do the same and get all of your data input into lists 1 through 4. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, gosh, that took longer than I thought. Okay, so I have everything in my lists, L1 through L4. So then back to stat and tests, and at the bottom. And then I'm going to put in L1. Sorry, stat, test, L1, comma, L2, comma, L3, comma, L4. So I have 4 lists, so I need to do all of those, and I forgot a comma. Here we go. Oh, goodness sakes. Okay, so there's my test value, which I'm not going to use because I'm not going to even find the degrees of freedom or the critical value, but I'm going to get my p-value, so 0.32. So my decision, that's a very big p-value. So I'm going to do not reject H naught. I apologize for the distraction. As soon as I started, I had my cat came up to the window and is looking at me and meowing. So do not reject. There is not enough evidence to say, do not reject this, that the rents are different. Interesting. Okay, I would have thought that there would be different rents in those 4 cities, but not according to my very unscientific study on Craigslist. Okay, so that is Anova. So it's analysis of variance, but most people just say Anova. And this is one-way Anova. If you take a further statistics class, you might do 2-way Anova, but that will not be part of our class.